still enjoy the show. Yeah.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Los Angeles Rams and the Denver Broncos. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here's Smith on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Nix has a man. That's Cortland Sutton. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Now, in case they hadn't paid attention in the narrative this week, Brock, let that be their final reminder. This is the league's #1 defense they're facing this time.
Yeah, these guys got to the stadium early. You're number 1. You're playing with confidence. You're playing with juice. And you're playing to take the ball away.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. To the air, Taylor. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. Move it, 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60. Hey, let's go, man. I got this.
Throwing, Taylor. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off, Brandon Jones. And the Broncos take over as he records his 10th career INT.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
Oh, my son!
The give to Pacheco to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Fjord, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Oh, my son!
Nix from the gun. And he's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. His work begins at the 31. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
6-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now we're on here with Blake Corum. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Warriors 70. Here we go. 60 Eagle. Track at 60. Mustang 19. Take go.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long.
Dave, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And and that will get them on the board.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Smith on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Almost set.
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Almost set.
Shotgun snap to Nix. But man, it's Marvin Mims. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for Broncos 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Almost set. Ready. What?
From the pistol, here comes Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Almost set. Ready.
Here's Nix to throw. And that is how our 1st quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So we're through 1 as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And this one's going to get all the way down inside the 5. This play goes for 36. And that gives them 1st and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Ready.
Pacheco. Massive hit, the ball's out. And it looks like that'll be Rams football.
Kate, I am telling you, ball security critical over the entire 100 yards. If you start smelling that end zone, you're inside the 5. Boy, you've got to take care of that ball at all costs and can't let it get ripped free.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Working from his end zone. Setting up the screen here for Corum. Still going past the 15. And they'll get him down at the 25-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready! Cougar 19!
Taylor. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
Let's go! Go!
They'll run here, following the penalty. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Well, you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Taylor now. Well, finds his back. It's Corum. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Broncos going nickel here, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Terrence Ferguson, the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Hold on a second.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
2nd and 3 now. Right back to Pacheco. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Hold on a second. Ready.
It's Pacheco again. This is ahead for about 5. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Hold on a second. Ready.
Nix looking to throw. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here's Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. Big man showing up the yards. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Warriors 17.
Now it's Taylor. That's him on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. 2nd and 3 now.
18 Cardinal.
Here's Taylor. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They get a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's Taylor to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
19 Tiger, go!
They are throwing it again. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw, Taylor. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
19 left, 18 Cardinals.
Here's the backup. First throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up second down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Complete to Mims. Just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All set to go now from the 35. Nix with it on first. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Once more, it's Nix. Mims with the grab. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
And they just get the play off. Throwing for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Now he's York to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. To the air, Taylor. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now he'll throw off the play fake. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
We've set it downs from 37. They send Nakua in motion left. Throwing, Taylor. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Would have been a 45-yarder, but instead the offense staying out there. They're going for it on 4th. He's back to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Running right is Pacheco. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Nix from the gun. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 on the play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43. It's Nix out of the pistol. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
talk about basic. Hold up. We got a more Power Ranger. Hold up. March also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught the matrix. Hold up. Got that talk.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Tag! Cowboy 80!
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So that delay backs them up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go.
Panther 60!
Sticking to the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Captain. Almost.
Next to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set.
Brings up 4th down.
Punt team on the field. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. They connect on the trick play. And he's brought down. What a surprise with the double pass there. Gets him a 1st down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Rams have the 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
19, Tiger, 19.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Trying for the deep ball. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away, and that's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Connects on the crosser. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
See how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Looking to throw, Taylor. Finds his man over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
He's going to throw it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They are throwing it again. hits him on the out route. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
60, 19 Lions. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Throwing it again here. Catch me to the right side by Nakua. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
60 Bison, 19 Pioneer. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Kansas.
From the red zone now. Brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Second down now. They need 7.
Tight. Count. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now it's Taylor. From the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Stop below 18.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended target. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. This is one of the biggest moments of the game for Joshua Carty. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Return starts from the goal line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix on him quick, and they bring him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
2nd and 15 at the 43-yard line.
Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Rams have some new life
decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Taylor. Setting up the screen here for Corum. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60. Hey, Smash.
They kick the running back in motion.
Go, man. Let's make 19. Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. Ball finds his back. It's Corum. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Rams, 1st down.
The charisma is stake when you in your prime. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
1st and 10 from the 32.
70. Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Nakua, the receiver, in motion right. Here's Taylor to throw. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hawk 70, Panther 11, Panther 11.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. They connect on the deep shot. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
1st down carry for Pacheco. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
Let's see, first it was a pass. Now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Oh, my son!
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 14-yard line.
Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Ole, ole, ole! Ole, ole, ole! Oh, my son! Captain, ready!
This time it's a passing play. Throws caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
14, a gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Oh, my son!
They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Broncos jump in front late. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Well, the decision's pretty clear here, partner. You got to take the shot at going up by a field goal.
Yep, all about the odds here. Increasing the odds that you're either leading or tied if you get the ball back.
And either way, you're prepping your defense to cling to a very small lead.
Either way, that defense is clinging for this situation to go out and show out.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up!
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. Back to throw. Roll left side, taken in by Adams. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.